Hey, this is Austin from APT Media. I just want to take a quick second to thank you for buying this holiday logo reveal. It's pretty exciting, and hopefully you will enjoy it. I've added a lot of custom features to make it easy to customize this. So you're going to get a folder like this, and just go ahead and open up the Adobe After Effects project file. Alright, and here's just a quick rundown of kind of how things are set up. I have a folder here called Utilities, which are just all the basic needed elements, the rendered out element 3D and particular and stuff like that. So that's stuff you probably won't really be getting into. I've made it pretty easy to customize everything without going into that stuff. So what you're most likely going to do first is change the opening text, which currently says Happy Holidays, but I celebrate Christmas, and so I would want to change that to Merry Christmas. So to do that, you just go to the Change Text Here composition, double click on it, and now you're in the comp with the text in it. So all you do is just double click on the text and change it to whatever you want it to say. Merry Christmas. Just like that. But then there's one problem with the space. So if you go into the main composition, which is the render this comp, you'll see that when we play this back, the two separate words kind of come in differently, which I don't think looks very nice, but if you like that, that's fine. So to fix that, you can go back into the Change Text Here composition and actually delete the space, but then keep your the cursor here, not the cursor, but whatever that is, that line, and change the kerning, which is up here, the V and A. And that changes the letter spacing. So if you push that up a bunch, it's going to make a space for you, but then it's going to make the animation think that this is all one word. So now you'll see that the whole statement pretty much comes in fluidly and looks very like it's together. So you can do either way. That's just a quick fix for that problem. Another thing you might want to change is the colors of everything. So if you go into the Render This Comp and click on the controls, and if you have your effects controls panel open, you'll see there's a bunch of different changes that you can make. First off, you can change the background color. So let's maybe do like a nice red, like that. And you can also change this lens grunge, which is the next thing, lens grunge. And I have two color options for this, and I'll explain that in a second. So the first one, if we go down, maybe like a darker red, just so it's like barely visible, looks kind of nice. And let's go ahead and change the text color as well to maybe a nice white here. And then we can change the text shadow also to maybe like a dark, nice black, so it pops out more. So the two color options I have for the lens grunge takes effect halfway through this transition here. So it starts out with your first color, which is here, and then by the time you get into the main scene, it changes back to white or whatever color you choose. So you could have it still go to like a nice bloody red if you want it to look like a hectic, chaotic Christmas scene, something really scary, you know, I don't know. Or you could take your company colors, possibly, and make it look a little different. I personally think it looks best white, but you know, you can customize it however you'd like to do that. Alright, and then next you'd want to change your logo, most likely. In order to do that, to change the logo, you go to the Put Logo Here composition, and you just throw your logo in at the bottom. And so as close as you get this to the edge of the comp, the closer it will be to the ice. So you can adjust that, and you can change the size of it pretty easily. It's probably a good idea, if you're going to change the size, to bring your logo down to the bottom. Oh, and to get these title safe, you press the colon key on your keyboard, or the apostrophe key on the keyboard. We'll bring that up and make it go away. So if you bring this all the way down, you want to center it a little bit as far as you go, and then you want to press Y to change the anchor point, which is this, to the bottom also. So then you can just easily scale it up and down, and it's going to stay right where it needs to stay. Alright, now back in the Render This Comp, under the controls, there's some more options here. I've got this little checkbox that allows you to use your native logo colors, or if you uncheck it, it'll use a solid color, which you can choose right below here. So I've got it white right now, but we could change that to, say, let's pick a color from the logo. So we turn the logo back on, we could choose this green. Now when we turn the Use Logo Colors off, the whole logo is going to be that green. And you can also change the shadow color. So if you wanted it to be, I don't know, red for Christmas, have a little red glow. You could also change that to white. So it might make it pop a little better. I'm not sure. Yeah. So it'll be more visible there. So you can also change the shadow opacity, which is down here. So you can make it like really bright white. It's pretty sensitive. So if you turn it up all the way, it's more like a stroke, which might be what you're looking for. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But 0.5 is kind of where I had it. Looks the best. Then at the end, it fades into the same color you had at the opening. So you could technically set a keyframe if you wanted to for the background color and have it change. Like you could start with red and then go down here and click the stopwatch for the color and then go down a little bit more and change it back to white or whatever color you want. And so now when it goes back here, it'll be white. That's all the custom controls that you can do. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and this project file. Be sure to check out some of my other projects, and I will be uploading more things soon. Have a happy holiday.